some, not much.
Nah. Y'all made it to Valaki with Irina and Ismark, and went to the church, and yeah, that was a no-go for burningly obvious reasons.
Who knows why, really?
I don't.
Well, apparently Largo knows why, as y'all found out at the Blue Water Inn when you were called out for thinking after the church, thanked for helping everybody after the church burned down.
So now
There you go, you got it.
Didn't do my tongue today. And then, but that scored you a free room. Just one, so it was a little cramped at night. If I remember correctly, Corin was making out with his sword in his sleep, and Rivara was talking deep speech to some birds, and that's about it for the night. And then you woke up, and you were eating breakfast, and some dude with a big ol' arm walks in and fixates on Arena. Now she's okay looking, but not to that level. And Corin and Rivara put themselves between Irina and this new fellow. And after this guy threw Corin on the floor, it seemed like it was gonna be a big deal. But it de-escalated a little bit, and y'all went outside to talk, and the guy who introduced himself as Izik said that he was Irina's brother, and all he wanted to do was protect her. And this led to that, and that led to this, and y'all followed him to a pretty beat up house, and y'all had walked inside when we ended.
And Dravar knows that there is some kind of influence on him and hasn't spoken of it yet.
Not necessarily. You know that his arm is giving off a fiendish vibe.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so was I.
So is Lyco's eye and left hand.
Yep.
I'm sure
What
it's
about my
nothing.
extra finger?
He didn't look at you. You were being shy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know me.
But you're not shy anymore. And in fact, you're gonna tag team Corin, and Corin's gonna be like, "Nah, I'm not going in there." And Jared's like, "Yeah, I'll go." I'm gonna go take a break.
Okay, so
So
forgot what else.
Some things
Like,
happened.
yeah, like words. Don't want to happen right now. Why were we on our way to Balaki?
Because Ismark wanted to take Irina to the church in Villaki because he thought it might be a safe place for her. Not from her, for her.
It turns out it is worse than where we were.
Turned out it's a big old burned out hole. It's okay. Not the best.
Gotcha.
That and the burgomaster from Villaki owed his father some favors, so he thought, yeah, this will work. Yeah. Okay, food's here. I'll be right back.
See ya.
Hey, Dylan, try and say something.
Okay. Can you hear me?
That's a little better.
That's good. Uh, I added some things
I was
to the
hearing
resource
John loud
channel.
and clear. Resources? Oh. It's a, like,
It's just some helpful things for if we do end up playing Shadowrun.
that's pretty awesome. Those could be. You never know. You can give me more rent. Did you? Uh, okay. I won't fight you. Did they give us silverware? For yay! I'm not gonna die.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's always weird, like when work nights and days, because sometimes you're sleepier than you are hungry, or you're
Oh yeah,
hungrier than you are sleepy. Yeah, stuff.
it'll definitely screw with you.
Like before breakfast this morning, I had eaten basically Pop Tarts in 24 hours, and I was like, oh, I should something before I die.
I should eat some real food.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went down.
Diabetes.
I don't know. It's been wild. It's been so wild, you guys.
Wow.
How wild was it?
Well, it, quite wild. Like on a scale of 1 to wild, right? Wild.
So, if you say a 10, it'd be a 50.
This is the worst joke I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
No.
Anyways, y'all probably want to play some D&D or something. I don't know.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Ah, me.
I mean, we're cool hanging out too. Anyways, so you followed Isaac into this house where he wanted to hear more about what kind of danger Irina was in. And y'all didn't want to talk about it in open, so he told you to follow him. Y'all went into this house. It looks like a bite has been taken out from a giant in one section of the house, and as you go in through the front door, which is off of its hinges, you can see this house is just it looks like it's been attacked. There's probably not too many people, if any, living here. But this is the house that Isaac leads you into, where it is dark inside.
Hmm.
Show of hooves, who can see in the dark?
Me.
I'm checking.
Only me when I take my eye patch off.
Do you do that?
Have the siblings seen me without it yet?
No, they have not.
Then I would not.
Dude, it's really dark in here. Thump.
Oh, it really is dark in here. Feels
I'll
like we
cast
should
light on my
let's see.
hammer.
There we go.
Whoopee.
Alright. So, dim glow of Zargo's hammer shows overturned furniture, um, burned areas of the walls and floors. Isaac sits himself in a chair. That looks like it's definitely been stabbed or gashed a few times. And looks at you expectantly.
Well, it's not too bad, I guess.
And you said Isaac was waiting to hear what danger Irina was in?
Yes, y'all had not told him about
Yep.
Strahd yet.
Just looking around, the door so far is the only thing open in this room to the outside.
Yeah, this is a pretty big room. It does not have windows, but there is a mostly intact staircase leading up to a second floor, um, which is also dark.
Okay. Well, I guess we should get this over with. And I'll turn toward our new friend, person, demon, unsure. And
Giant.
I will explain to him who is causing trouble for Arena. The person that is going to try and harm Arena is Strod von Zarovich.
Isaac looks a little taken aback, but not as much as you would think. Like his reaction is kind of subdued, and he's kind of like, "Well, we have to stop him."
If you know a way, go ahead, but I do not at the moment. Still trying
So what are you doing?
protecting her for now.
How?
That's the job. Well, when things attack, we beat them back.
And if the things are Strahd?
Well, we be a thorn in his ass, that's for sure. He may kill us, but not without us trying to protect Arena.
And what's the point in you dying if you don't protect Irina?
We are doing our best. So far, we have repelled all attacks, but I do not know about the future. Or a way to rid ourselves of the devil.
Will anyone add on to that?
Well, I mean, there were kind of possible thrown at us a ways back.
I'm sorry, Jay, you kind of cut out. There were what thrown at you?
Some possible hints.
Oh.
Yeah. We had our fortune told.
He sneers a little bit.
Anyways, it was was oddly specific, but yeah, there was that. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that we have to go off of, as far as I know.
So let me get this right. You're trying to protect Arena from the devil himself, and your best bet, your plan, is that maybe you'll protect her, and maybe you'll die, and maybe you have a hint from a crazy old fortune teller?
Well, do you have more information than we do?
I know I can protect Arena better than maybes.
Well, there is one definite. We are here. She is still alive, and we plan to keep it that way.
Yes, we can agree on that.
And I will pass the mic to the others in the room. I have
Uh,
said my piece for now.
And Dylan's like, I'm out.
I mean, should we choose to, like, let's just say, for instance, we try and storm Strahd's castle. He's got people there, like Ludmilla and Anastasia, Lenta, all crazy.
Jeremy's showing off his note taking skills. Why not leave her here with me then?
Because she's her own person and she wants out of Barovia.
And what is your plan for getting out of Barovia? Irina's kind of looks like struck. She just is like,
You know, if I'd have had a plan to get out of this place, I'd have probably been out of here. Why?
So you have no plans. And you're going to do nothing?
I'm sorry. You got any ideas? I mean, I'm all ears. I'm all hooves. I'm all hooves and horns.
First off, that's a really cute phrase. Secondly, well, what's keeping you in Barovia?
I feel like every time we try and leave, try and get into a general direction, there's this thick fog. Just kind of seems to stop us, turn us around. Always end up getting lost in the fog.
And where do you think the fog comes from?
Oh my god, it's Strahd, obviously.
Don't be silly.
It's not saying anything, he's just staring at you. just kind of boring into you, really, with an intense stare.
Is it? Wait, there is Strahd?
When the burgomaster was alive, you kind of hear Ismark go, he would tell me, this land belongs to Strahd. Only those who he allows in can come in, and only those he allows out, which is precious few, can leave.
It seems like we have a challenge on our hands then.
So if you're too scared to fight Strahd, then I would say your goal is to weaken him.
I'm not scared of fighting this vampire,
Well, you
Then why
should be.
haven't you?
but I don't believe that I have the tactics to beat him yet. There are some things you need to prepare for before you just throw yourself into the wolves.
That is what I am saying. Find his weaknesses, exploit them, then beat his face in until he can't see anymore.
You know, beating his face in would probably not do much if he's still alive.
Then kill him.
Now we're talking.
I will. He stands up and he goes, I'll be coming with you, of course.
Are you
Oh,
quite certain? I mean, we did kind of lose companions recently.
I'm not a companion. I'm here to protect my sister and nothing else.
well, it seems like we cannot leave Arena alone, since we are sworn to protect her. And there's probably no way we could separate you from her now that you found her again. So it seems like we've come to a pass. It seems
I mean, have we decided that he is who he says he is?
for now, I'm not sure what this fiend touched once, or if he truly is Irina's sister. For
I'm
right
not
now,
her sister. I'm her brother.
her brother. But, but for now,
Pronouns are important.
that is true.
Sometimes.
But for now, it seems like we're going to be traveling together. At least for the time being.
I have more of a vested interest in protecting her than you do.
I'd like to do a perception.
You'd like to do a what?
Just see what her reactions are and maybe what her body language. Uh, perception? Possible.
You're trying to get a gauge on Irina?
Yeah. See what maybe.
That would be an insight check.
See, like maybe what her. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. You're kind of cutting in and out.
1 sec. Check.
Hear ya.
Okay, yeah. So, perception check on Arena to read her body language
And that would be an
and
insight check.
just kind of see. Oh yeah. Sorry, insight to see like maybe just kind of get a feel for maybe what she's thinking, or if
What her
she's
feelings
hesitant
are on
or
this
scared.
conversation. Let's get some dice rolls.
You still want that insight, or
Yeah.
okay? Dirty 20.
Okay. Looking over Irina, she has a little skeptical brow raise going on. And her body language is a little closed off. And like she's not closed to the idea, but she's not 100% open to it either. So she's kind of chews her bottom lip a little bit and stares very intensely at Isaac.
Hmm. um. Arena, mind if I chat with you in the other room, if you don't mind, sweetheart?
Don't call me sweetheart.
Oh, my bad. Oh, just a bad habit.
Yeah, that was a little awkward.
Yeah.
It very much
No,
was.
I mean, no, it's just the way I talk, guys. What? Seriously?
But she makes to follow you, but Isaac also makes to follow you.
Um, if I could just chat with her alone, if you don't mind, Mr. Isaac, sir.
And if I do,
They'll be back after they're done talking.
stay within eyesight.
I think that's reasonable.
Pretty reasonable. One sec. Just realized I was on open mic. I've been hitting the button this whole time.
I noticed, but I didn't know if I should say anything.
I was like, oh, wait, why is my light turning green? Not even pressing anything. Ah, wow. I feel so rude. Um, Arena, would you tell me the truth if something was bothering you?
I mean,
I mean, I know we got a lot going on right now. That it's a very tense, stressful situation overall. But just if you feel like you're holding back between me and you, uh, I would like to know.
Irina kind of gives you a strange look, and then she goes, I'm really not interested in you, JR. No offense.
Uh, uh, I think you're getting the wrong idea. JR just kind of takes a half step back. Not like that kind of information. I was just uh, it seemed like you like maybe you wanted to say something in that room, but also maybe you didn't.
No, it's. I don't know. And she kind of looks over at Isaac, and she's kind of got her brow furrowed. I have no memory of him, and he says he's my brother. But I don't know. He feels familiar, but not necessarily in a good way. I mean, not necessarily in a bad way, but I don't know. It's weird, you know?
What do you remember about your childhood? Anything anything at all?
I mean, the the burgomaster was my father, as far as I remember. I mean, I loved my
I
father.
see that.
He treated me well, and I don't know. Now he's saying that he wasn't my father. I'm the daughter of some people I haven't even met. I mean, it's a little much with everything going on, don't you think?
I agree.
And he does seem a little bit like a creep. The way he pushed Corin down and.
JR.
Sorry, JR, what'd you say?
Uh, JR started smiling when she said he seems like a creep, and then after she reminded him of him pushing Corin, his smile kind of dropped, and he got back to serious mode again.
I have no doubt he's strong. I don't know. I'm conflicted, you know?
Well,
But I'll go by whatever
if you
y'all
wanna,
think is best.
sir. I mean, we could certainly talk to him and ask him. I just,
Ask him what.
this is all a lot to take in right now.
Yeah? But what are we asking him?
Maybe if he has any childhood memories with you.
I mean, he said he remembered when we were little, and he said wolves attacked. I definitely do not like wolves, but I think that's more because they're Strahd's minions than anything.
I mean, I'd like to dig up as much as possible. Maybe maybe him pushing you on the swing, or you know go to the store together. So just something maybe
He's
more tangible.
he said he didn't remember much, but he remembered that. I don't know. It's. Hmm. I don't think he's the patient type to put up with a lot of questions, you know?
That's true. That's true. I mean, I certainly don't want to ask him too many questions.
But whatever you feel comfortable with, I mean, it's nothing that I remember, so you wouldn't be bothering me.
Um, words. Um, all right. That's all I really wanted to ask. We could get back to the room. I'm sure the guys are waiting on us.
Yeah, they're right there. They're all looking at us. This is very awkward. Oh, I should talk to Ismark.
Yeah.
And she's gonna walk up to Ismark and they're gonna kind of go off by themselves, leaving you three with Isaac.
So, Isaac, tell me a little bit about your, you know, your background.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be traveling together, maybe it would be a good thing to know a little bit about each other.
I was the enforcer for Valaki before they killed the Burgomaster and his wife.
Oh, yeah. Uh, gotcha, gotcha. You, always been from Barovia? Even since you were a little kid?
Yes.
You got any, got any, childhood memories with Arena? I mean, you know, other than the maybe one specific one.
Not really. As I said, we were young.
I got you. I got you. I understand. Um, could I do a do? Man, I really want to do maybe an insight to see if he's lying.
Now, insight's not necessarily a lie detector, but what are you looking for?
Um, ever since we kind of stepped into this house, I just kind of want to see if his body is, or like if he's like a little bit more fidgety, or maybe he's not really making eye contact.
Okay.
Perhaps. Just kind of looking for something subtle.
Okay. Go ahead and, yeah, make an insight check.
I also kind of wonder if he's relaxed.
That's a 16.
Okay. Since you got back, he's really been kind of almost glaring at you, JR, specifically you. But every now and, like, almost regularly, his eyes will flick over to Irina as if he's, like, checking that she's there still. And then he'll go back to you. And he's definitely making eye contact. He's not shying away from your gaze. He's standing very rigid. And very tall, I guess you would say. Not rigid so much, but he's definitely got a good posture. Uh,
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah. He doesn't seem to fidget at all. His hands are steady, but he'll stare at you, look over at Arena. His face almost softens as he does so, and then he'll go right back to glaring at you.
Okay. Have you ever had any encounters with Count Strahd before?
No, before the vampire attacks, no vampires had
I
been
guess
in Vallaki for 300 years.
guess that makes sense. Well, I, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I do think that maybe there's some kind of entrance they wouldn't spot us at the castle. We might be able to just not go through the front door, perhaps, but see if maybe there's like a side door we could sneak through.
He continues to look at you.
I mean, I'm almost certain if we get the jump on them, get the first few hits in, maybe we'd stand a chance. But uh, honestly, I haven't been very far through the mansion. Largo and I have been through. Rivara, have you been through the mansion yet?
I have not.
Well, it's big would be an understatement. It's massive. Just spans floors by floors by floors.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not a castle?
Right. What I'm saying is, even if we do sneak in, we're not guaranteed to come across Strahd anytime soon.
Okay.
Yeah, but he has underlings, and they're formidable as well.
Then we kill them until he comes to us.
Yeah, okay. Just that easy, right? Kill him?
He kind of flexes the fingers, the claws almost on his fiendish hand, and goes, "It usually is. But if you have a better idea, I'm waiting to hear it."
I guess I'm not too familiar with the vampire's weaknesses.
Nor I.
Rivara, you Know anything about vampires? Might help.
I don't really know. Would I, Rebecca?
You can make. And it'll be very hard to see. Let's see. Let's go with nature check. Or history. I'll let you make either. Nature or history.
Let's do history since they're both the same. Definitely not.
You're pretty sure vampires are not real.
Yeah, but remember that one thing that you read that one time?
Largo would like to use
In
his
that children's
reaction to have you re-roll that, Rivara.
Yeah.
Got it.
He just,
Oh, you mean
he, like,
cannibals?
knocks on his head.
That was my that was my end game way of doing that. Oh my god! What?
No way!
Nope. I'm pretty sure I don't know how to read either.
No possible way! Oh my god!
I shouldn't have done.
It's
check.
almost
I should've
impressive.
Just rolled the damn.
It's almost impressive how much you don't know.
Oh my god, just give him some factoids about vampires already. Just feel bad for him, pity points.
Vampires are probably just cannibals that dress up really well. They wear nice clothes.
Oh goddamn.
Oh, you heard what I know. They're dress-up cannibals.
Noah, no, I had the same theory when we first came in. And then he just kind of like mumbles and talks a little bit about cannibals and the similarities and the dead bodies we came across at the gate and all this other stuff. And how we eventually came to know about vampires.
So JR rambles.
Oh my god. How is it that they can't randomize the rolls at all?
That is random. You randomly got 2 ones in a row.
Randomly crit fail.
It has happened IRL, so don't even.
That is true, but Avery seems to do doubles of rolls quite a bit.
I think y'all just like to copy each other.
Yeah, that could be true.
Yeah. Well, now it's Largo's turn to make 2 checks. So,
Largo knows what he knows. He already said.
he's like, I know just as much as you guys right now, so don't even drag me into this.
Largo's like, I know more than that guy.
Yeah. Out of game.
I love when y'all say that.
We have ever passed. I know. I just can't help it. Sometimes. But out of game, would we have passed up a library on the way to the house?
Not that you've seen. You really haven't been looking, but you haven't seen one.
And we are in Valaki, so there is a little downtown area.
Mm-hmm.
JR can he'll say out loud. I mean, downtown Valaki would probably be the best information gathering spot here in town. We could try and pick up some information there and maybe see if anybody knows anything. See if maybe we could find a book. Log on to the internet. Check
What's that?
vampirefactoids.com. Um, Isaac, if you you know, want to stay here and all, but I do kind of want to run downtown and maybe see if somebody knows something. Largo or Rivara, y'all are welcome to come with.
Sure.
Mm,
Knows. I didn't catch what you said, Largo.
yeah.
As long as Arena's safe, I'll go with.
I will
mean,
go where
I'm
Arena
sure she's-
goes.
Pretty much.
Y'all think she should stay indoors or come out for a little while?
It would be safest to keep her away from the spying eyes.
Okay, very well. Well, me and Largo, yeah, me, Largo, and Rivara are gonna go run downtown if you want to stay with Arena here at the house.
Yes. Is anyone gonna tell Arena that? Or y'all just gonna leave?
So the plan is for the three of us to go into town but leave Arena with her two brothers.
Oh, brother.
I don't think that's such a good idea. I think I'm going to stay. To make sure that there's no fights.
I mean, not a bad idea. You can go ahead and stay if you like.
Then I shall stay here with Arena and her two brothers while y'all go find whatever information that y'all are trying to find.
So JR and Largo go on a expedition?
Ja.
Alright.
Cha,
We'll
cha, cha.
we'll do that after this break. Dun, dun, dun.
Why does it got to be before he gets back? But you you just made Santa's naughty list. It's pretty great.
It is great.
Right? I thought it was brought to us by Dunkin' Donuts after that gift. You just made it so much worse.
She's like, Shipley's.
I wasn't I wasn't gonna say anything earlier, but like when you mentioned Jeremy like tag teaming or something like that earlier, my mind went somewhere it definitely should not have. I was like, oh god.
But it sounds like Jeremy's back. So maybe we should play this
It
game
did.
called D&D. Oh, Reet. I probably need my notes for this. Because I remember exactly one store that's in downtown Villaki, and that's it.
Woo!
I'll let you guess which one it is.
Toy Story.
Hint, it's the one you've been to. Oh no, I didn't remember that one.
Well, I helped you.
You are a helper. Okay, I have one gripe.
Actually, the name of the store was called Cracked Anvil.
That's the one. You're so good. But I do have a gripe about this book. The layout makes no sense. Just an FYI. I'm going to put a map here, and then I'm going to put a map 3/4 of the way into the chapter. Okay, looking at the town square. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's something very interesting in this town square that you had not seen yet. And it is the gallows where 2 rotting bodies are hanging, and they've definitely been there a while.
What?
Yeah.
That's gross. I want to get out of Brovia.
That's the theme of this game. That's gross. I want to get out of Barovia. Also, the title
That
of
could be our
next
new
week's session.
podcast name.
Anywho, looking about the shops and shit. And what are your cats doing? I'm hearing a lot of banging noises.
Are you sure that's the cats?
I'm hoping. Otherwise, I'm concerned.
I concur.
Wow, I am really shit at finding stuff, so, If you'd like to talk on your way to the town square, feel free.
I feel free.
So they're probably kind of similar to cannibals, right?
Oh yeah, no, no doubt, no doubt, absolutely. As in, like maybe their weakness is living people. You know?
Well, I don't know. I mean, our
No.
previous friends were living, and
In the same way that your weakness is meat pies?
What if we slipped him some meat pies?
they're Strahd.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd be interested in eating them.
I mean, it kind of falls under the whole cannibal vibe that he sort of gives off, even though he's not a cannibal.
When we had dinner with Strahd, did we notice him eat?
Nobody really paid attention to him as far as eating. You definitely remember seeing a wine glass in his hands.
Yeah, I just remember seeing him drink, dude.
Let's see, there's the cracked anvil. There's a leather worker. There's some general food merchants. And that's it. Also, bodies hanging from some gallows.
I'm
In
sure
case you
they
missed
have
that.
plenty of information about vampires and their lore.
And there's a clothier. Oh, and there's a wagon maker. A Wainwright, if you would.
I'm sure. I'm sure they would know. Wagons are kind of like books.
In what way?
I was gonna say the same thing. Thank you.
I agree.
Sorry, my mouth is full. My mouth's gonna be full for a little while, so y'all just keep holding your breath.
If I die, the game doesn't.
Look, now she's actually holding her breath. She might die. You're gonna kill your wife. You should just answer her.
I agree.
Uh, wagons are like books because they both tell stories.
No, they don't.
Okay, whew. Okay, she's breathing. We're good. We're good.
Great.
I saved D&D, guys.
I like how his primary concern was saving D&D, not his wife.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Oh no.
She's breathing. We can keep playing.
We
That's
may not
what's
have
really
therapy
important.
Next session.
John's just gonna
Imagine
get
trying
on
to
and
do
be like,
work
so
school
what exactly
DM.
happened to JR?
I don't know. He's got like 12
Well,
fingers on
they are
each
DM
hand,
now.
and he's got like 6 hooves on each leg. I don't know, man. Shit's weird.
And for some reason, he's a mute now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Also, every time Jeremy talks, JR takes psychic damage. There's some meta shit going on here.
Rude.
But the important thing is that we're still playing.
Very true.
Don't worry, I would have gone over to go check on you.
As soon as you heard the thud, right?
But before then, or after, one of the two. I don't know. I mean, you did get us dinner.
Definitely one of those.
I still want to know how a wagon is like a book, but okay. We'll go back to
Right.
candy.
I definitely would like to know.
So
So we
to
go
the
to the
wagon
wagon.
guy, right?
So you go to the Wainwright?
No, I was trying to say to the wagon guy, right?
I mean, it's as good a shot as anywhere.
So you'll go to the Wainwright.
Right.
And you see a
I mean,
guy.
if I have
The
to.
wagon shop.
The Wainwright. You see a guy, he's putting a wheel on a cart right now. He's got a hammer and however you put wheels on wagons. I don't know. I'm not a Wainwright. But
Hi, friend. I know that you're busy, but my buddy here thinks that you might know some information about vampires.
he turns around and his thick long hair is kind of covering the left side of his face, but not enough to not see that there's a big wicked looking scar going down to his chin. And he goes, "And why would you think that?"
He said because wagons are like books.
Are you just here to fuck with me?
No, no, no. I
And he
mean,
lifts the metal hammer
it
that
was
he's
a
using.
weird part of the conversation.
And he's kind of hefting it in his hand, just like, try me, foo.
Look, they both tell stories, but that's beside the point. We're just looking for maybe somebody here in town that might know something about vampires, and we figured this would be the first stop, and probably just as likely as any store.
And why here?
Well, like I said, pretty much first stop.
You had to walk all the way across the square to get to my shop.
I mean, we were walking around for a little while, but I mean, we'll be leaving the square and asking people on the way out. So yeah.
He's really just kind of looking at you and kind of blinking the eye you can see.
Can I look around and see if anybody's paying attention to us talking?
Make a perception check. Hot diggity dog. That's pretty good. Now there's always a lot of people in the town square, even with the gruesome decor it currently has. You do get some disdainful looks from some of the people. You're not sure if it's hard to tell, even with that 23, but it's hard to tell if they're directed at you or if they're directed at the Wainwright. Sorry, Largo, did you try to say something? I think I cut out. Oh, it's me.
Hello?
Hey, Rebecca, we can't hear you. Still can't hear you.